Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Michelle, and here on my channel I do weekly cash stuffing and budgeting videos. So if that sounds like something you might be interested in, please subscribe so you don't miss when I post a new video. So if you guys are new, I do 2 cash stuffings every single week. The first one is with my husband's income, and he covers all of the living expenses. And the second one is my income, and I cover all of our debt. So I'm a server and my income fluctuates drastically. And I only budget with the cash tips that I make. And so for this last week, I made $605. So that is what we are going to be working with for our debt binder this week. So yeah, as you guys can see, I have 4 different categories of debt that we're working on. The first 3 are loans, and I do minimum payments on that. And then the last one is our credit cards, and I do literally everything else onto the credit cards. So yeah, that being said, the first thing we are doing is our motorcycle payment. So we do $65 every single week for that. The next thing is our car payment. As of right now, we do $105 on that. Hopefully that will be going down. Yeah, if I remember properly, this was only supposed to be, we got like a fee for like not having insurance, and so we have to pay like interest on that. I don't know. I honestly don't understand what is going on with that. But I believe my husband said it was going to be for like 6 months, so hopefully this will go down, because that's super annoying and I get so frustrated with that. But next we have my personal loan, and this is getting $140 a week. I cannot wait for these to be gone. If you guys are new, we're in the process of selling our house in California. We now live in Nevada, where my husband has opened up his own business with his brother. But yeah, so we never sold our house in California. We were just renting it out to family, but we are now in the process of trying to sell it, and we are almost there. We are waiting on like the last couple steps to be able to like get our house ready to be on the market. So we've already done so much. We have to, they finally put the baseboards, we got the house painted, and they took off the baseboards to do that. So they finally put the baseboards back on, and those have to be painted, which my husband says that, they can put it on the market before those are painted. That's not a big deal. Yeah, he's kind of taking care of everything. He's the one talking to the boys, that are renting the house, our nephews, to get it like ready, and he's the one that's like talking to the real estate agent, which is literally our neighbor over there. Yeah, he's taking care of all of that because it just stresses me out so bad. So I don't know like a whole lot of the details. Like, I just trust him to like take care of it. Like the big stuff he'll talk to me about, but for the most part, like he's handling those little details. I get so stressed out and overwhelmed. So yeah, the backyard is the only other thing that needs to be done before we go on the market, because I think it's like trashed. So we might be paying another $500-ish, $600 on someone to come and like clean the backyard. So after that, we should be ready to go. So it's June 2nd. Is today the 2nd? June 3rd, as I'm filming this video right now. And I wanted the house to be on the market by June, and we're not there yet. So hopefully this month we can get ourselves on the market. We are also contemplating like the price. So we kind of agreed on selling the house for about $385. But my husband was like, what if we sell the house for like $395, $399, but pay for the closing costs? So by the time you guys are seeing this, I don't know if we have already put the house on the market, but let me know your guys' opinions on if you think that that would be a good idea. Would you be willing to buy a house for a little bit more if the closing costs were covered? Or is that kind of just like, doesn't matter? I don't know. I told him to talk to the real estate agent and get her opinion on that. So yeah, I don't know yet if we're going to do that. I'll keep you guys updated on the selling process. It's taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to take, but it's hard because we don't live there. We don't even live in the same state. So like we can't be constantly doing this stuff, and it's a 3.5-4 hour drive to get there. So like we can't, our schedules don't match. We got kids, you know, 2 of our kids are in school. 2 of them are working. Like, it's really hard to find the time for us to be able to go down there and like do some of this work. So we're doing a lot of hiring out and just like trusting that everyone is doing what they're supposed to be doing. But it is taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to take, and it's pretty expensive because we have to do a lot of hiring out. But yeah, hopefully that will get on the market soon, and hopefully it sells pretty quickly. I feel like the house is nice, and like, I don't know, I feel like it will sell. So yeah, we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated, but that's all I have for right now. Anyways, next we have, oh yeah, and once we do that, pretty much all of our debt is going to be gone. If we can sell it for the $395 or $399, whatever, I think under $400, like, will sell better. Even if it's like $399, I think it'll sell better. If we do that, then everything will be paid off. If we sell it for the $385 that I want to, we're still going to have our car loan. So, but everything else will be paid off. So that's still better than nothing. But yeah, obviously if we can do like $395 or higher, like everything will be paid off, and that'll be perfect. But yeah, let's see what we have left for our credit cards this week. I have 605 minus 65 minus 105 minus 140 equals 295 for credit cards this week, which is not ideal, but I only had a 3-day work week. So if you guys saw yesterday's video, my schedule is going to be changing because one of our servers has left. So I am going to be going to 5 days. Normally I do 4, but because it changed kind of like randomly midweek, I'm only going to be doing 3 days for this week, and then starting in 2 days, I'm going to be working 5 days. So yeah, and then the way it worked out, like on the calendar cycle, I can make a 5th week for July, so I can put an extra credit card payment, and I'm hoping to get our credit card payment to $2,000 for the month. That will be super exciting. We do have a couple extra credit cards. Like I said, we've been spending money on like home improvements essentially that I didn't have the money for. So yeah, we do have extra credit card payments now. And my husband bought plane tickets for his son, which was like $1,000. So we do have more credit card debt that we didn't have before. So I want to make extra payments. But yeah, let's calculate this out. Make sure it all adds up. We got $65 plus 105 plus 140 plus 295 is 605, which is perfect. So this is what we had to work with for the week. So that's perfect. So this is the budget that we're going to be using for tomorrow's cash stuffing. And yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.